Nickel is considered probably a micronutrient in the agronomy world. It is considered a micronutrient in the agronomy world. And really, I haven't paid attention much like anybody else in the last recent 10, 20 years to nickel either. But recently, we've spent more time learning about it, understanding it. Nickel's kind of another one of those neat, unknown nutrients that the plant deals with. So probably the main thing that I learned about nickel is it's really a key nutrient in the urease enzyme. You're going, well, what's the urease enzyme? So on the nitrogen side of application in agriculture, we'll use urea, which is 4600, or a dry granular of nitrogen. So it's called urea, it's the way it's formulated. We use that and we spread it on fields for corn, more specifically to give the plant nitrogen. Well, as that comes in the plant, it needs to be broken down and converted into a usable form. It's not plant available right away, it needs to be converted. So nickel is a key in that urease enzyme. The urease enzyme breaks that urea down into ammonium, and the plant can use it to do its functions within the plant. Otherwise, if it doesn't have that urease enzyme activated in the plant will store that urea in a negative way in the plant and become a kind of a detriment to plant functions and can make your yield go backwards. So it's been kind of neat to learn about that and do some applications with it. To know if you're deficient in nickel, there ain't really a good way that I know of today. I mean, I'm sure there's some tests out there, probably cost prohibitive potentially to guys. I found one way we can measure it, and really we don't know if we're deficient yet because there's just so much unknown about it right now as far as what values we need in the plant, how much do we need, how much we don't need. So it really is, it's one of those unknown elements of how much we need. We're still learning a lot about it. And so if a guy wants to go measure and go, I want to know if I'm nickel deficient, well, you're gonna have to do a lot of research, kind of do some study on the farm to kind of figure out. Especially, I'd recommend guys that spend a lot of time with urea products, probably want to spend a little bit more time researching nickel, and if they're using it on the farm or if they're not, or maybe try to use some products to see if they get a benefit out of it. But today, you just can't go out there, I'm going to take a nickel tissue test and see a value and understand that I'm short or not. Probably isn't a lot of research out there today that would guide you anywhere. You know, beyond that nitrogen piece, which is an important piece, nickel has some plant defense mechanisms within the plant. Uses nickel to create some proteins that help fight defense. So it's got some plant defense, like a lot of the micronutrients do. So it's a key in that. And then kind of going, where do you get it? Where's the plant? A lot of it just derived from the soil. We've done some tests on Kelly's farms here in Western Iowa, and there's a lot of nickel available. It's just getting to the plant, and that's probably the disconnect there. There's a lot available again. Plant available is another story. So, and another way to look at it is probably soil pH. You know, they do not understand the nickel. If it's higher pH, probably harder for the plant to get it, stuff like that. So, go back to, am I short? What am I doing? Well, maybe look at some of your soil stuff and research that side that you might need some nickel applications to help you with the program you're running.